Rebellion, wait a minute, Red Rebellion Elevate rather, up against VIZUALS Indonesia. Clark, here we go, man. It has been a long haul of the day. Well, not necessarily. It has been pretty quick and close. And let's just see how this one's going to play out here as we start things off in this map. Mishenda, Hardpoint. Here we go.
Here we go. That's a good 2 knockdowns right away, but Elevate answering that call right off the bat. A good control. Let's see. Hardpoint control on the side of VIZUALS Indonesia, which is really a good message that they're sending right now to Elevate. But looking at the scores, 13-4 quickly.
We are having a pretty nice line here so far in this map. I mean, getting 25 points off this P1 is madly traveling across here on this movie side, launching open halls. And they're not really finding the means to put themselves involved here on this P1.
PJ controlling the entry point, which is really good. A good help for the team on how to close out the sidelines. That's a good elevation control.
Picking through, and you are seeing just a lot more trying to clear out the hard point, and it will be them here able to get the break. The question is, so how long can they withstand the reinforcements here coming from the backside of VIZUALS Indonesia?
And that's going to be a strong entry on the side of VIZUALS Indonesia. But the OP is right there investing the Sparrow onto the hill. Clearly the Money Hill still having a hard time to take that hard point, and still we are having 59-24, 7 seconds. Elevate keeps on winning the gunfight. What a great flank.
Massive takedown here, and I don't exactly know what is the OP laughing about, but this game, seemingly on the spectator side, seems to be up close in some way.
Clearly a fun time. I don't see any pressure. I could say they're being nonchalant.
Yeah, Indonesia, though, with some laughter being shared by the squad of Elevate, they're going to be able to find a means to get themselves now inside the hard point here for the set of VIZUALS Indonesia. 3 operators. Well, that's going to be sufficing enough for them to be able to put a little bit more bulk here for their side in regards to the points, but still not going to be enough, though, to be tied up with the squad of Elevate.
PJ putting some aggressive move right there when he rotated these being found easily. Kalo is also out there moving on and finding and making a play, but also loses the battle at the same time. Fran, that's it. And Yopi with the control and a great drone control, and the investment really finding some value on the side of Elevate. That's it. 91-42. If this is going to be a full control once again inside of Elevate, as we are seeing Freddy going down to the ground.
Bro, Yopi on a 6 spree, looking to get the 7 on the top side, shuts down Zen, and has this perfect opportunity now here to go for the extension here and gain some more map control to get more points here racked up on this P4. Yopi pushed it up, 2 players to worry about, gets his 8th spree.
That's really a phenomenal performances out there on the side of Elevate to find one, but also being caught off guard easily. And PJ onto the hill we go, about to do some reset. 3 seconds right now, and making a value on a scrap time. PJ about to control the hard point, which is really an evident and really a huge performances of Woody. 132-43 huge lead on the side of Elevate with 48 seconds still.
And take a look at the monumental run here from the side of Elevate. VIZUALS Indonesia, where are you at? So far, Fran, the veteran, has been able to carry the weight for his side. But the rest of the crew got to step it up because the players of Elevate, they are on an overdrive.
What a clear dominance on the side of Elevate, clearly bringing their A game, the IQ, controlling the hard point, and the VIZUALS Indonesia, as we keep on seeing Chloe being able to wipe out earlier before being caught, and right now a good finding 2 value out there. Let's see how this is gonna go.
Has to go 194-48. We all know for a fact it's not the first time that we haven't been able to see Elevate at this front foot, but it's not the ordinary as well here for the set of VIZUALS.
Oh my god, you gotta find a way on how to put a stop on the phenomenal performances on Elevate, as we are seeing the score already 2-15 though, and Susano keeps making a play on the hill. That's clearly insane. Killer feed. I keep on seeing Yellow and Al trying to answer, putting some 2 annihilations, but not enough to somehow take the lead because it's going to be too far.
It's going to be more than enough time for them to do so. 20 points remaining for the side of Elevate. Susano from the back here, pressing the players of VIZUALS Indonesia away, and only 2 more waves. It's going to be a clean wipe for the players of Elevate. Player 2, PJ extends out, they flip the spawns. Now it's going to be 3 players here for the side of Elevate here. And just like that, 5 more points to claim. VIZUALS Esports Elevate take it on. all away, but they're not gonna back down. Not just
A lot of pressure being made already on the Visual Indonesia. Kendi loses the battle. 1 point to go, and this is it. This is going to be Elevate taking the first series, taking over the map.
we start things off here on this first round, firing range, baby. And it's gonna be Elevate here, starting things off here on the offense.
Here we go now. Elevate is riding high off that absolute 250 to 48 hardpoint disruption earlier. Are they going to put a lot of aggression? Are they going to carry the same momentum? Let's see and find out. PJ looking out and being caught, and Elevate gets the first round win.
Now over? Are you kidding me, bro? Okay. Elevate setting the tone. Halo and PJ already involved with 2 eliminations. It's going to be Owl here playing in the backside of the staircase. Zen's developing a player on this mid map already. And you got Susano there on the other side. Ferran throwing some shots here through the wall. Can't get any connections, but it's going to be Halo here shutting down Tricksters all across the side. Owl finds the first as well. But PJ able to get a trade. Susano finds Zen away.
Let's see and find out. Susano with a good rotation right here. Fran is right there holding on. 30 seconds is still the time to play. Let's see what kind of execution that they need to find, and finding some intel on the Fran, and Mix6 is right there with a rotation. Let's see. Oh, what a great explosion. 3 point with the frags, and PJ ending the round 2-0.
Yeah, that is just pretty well dominated by the side of Elevate here so far, and works the right side, but Tricksters shuts down the sub-duos. PJ is now going to be out, but player for Susano able to get a trade as well, regains control on the trailer side. And one player from the back and from the front as well, and unfortunately back to reality. Elevate dominating the show once again.
Really a great strategy to where surprising his opponent, and right now we're starting 3-0 is the score. Let's see and find out if there will be any strategy that somehow bring the point. The Visual Indonesia, they really need it. Fran doing some wall bang though, with no value at all. Halo is right there. You gotta run 3v5. Oh, what a shot. And just like that, Fran still holding on. Mix6 looking for an intel, loses the battle. Here we go now, PJ for another ending phenomenal knockdown. That's insane finish once again inside of Elevate. Truly dominating that round.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if we're going to get a 9-0, but it does seem to pave into that way. All just due to the fact that Elevate's just running away with these rounds so convincingly. And you start things off, and Halo finding a massive double. And it's going to be Yopi getting this bomb planted now here on Bravo. Back gets Kenny, pulls the trigger, finds Mix6 away. Fran looking to get a respondent, able to get the pop off the headshot.
Oh, Ow being caught, and Fran is also trying to make a play earlier. PJ, it's kind of like a deja vu. He keeps on ending, he keeps on annihilating the last player of the Visual Indonesia. 5-0 right now is our score.
And it's going to be able to push up, finds Susano away. Zigzagging through, but the punch down is good for Kendi. That's a PKM on hand, and then just going to piece off from the bullets. And now it's a 2v2 situation.
They keep on guessing the location of Elevate. Yopi for a finish. Mix6, he needs to do it. Is this going to be a clutch? That's something that we need to find out. Closing out the gap. OP, this is it. What a great slide. Oh, Mix6, what a class. That's the one that I'm talking about. This time we are seeing some great performances. Whoa, with that, you know, let's just say a breather after a lot of, I should say, high pressure or being stressed out, being the only player alive, right? Yep.
Pressing just a little bit, finds it out of the way.
Pressure 29 seconds, loses the battle. Fran and Tricksters from Kalo. That's insane finish. Let's see how this is gonna go right now. Zen finally the only player. Can he do some glass once again? Kendi for the finish. 6-1 is the score. 6-1 is our score. Still a lot of time to play in. Rotation being made inside of Visual Indonesia. Rotation being made. Knocked down already. PJ with a great trade-off. Fran loses the battle as well. Ow. Getting closer. Here we go. This is going to be the gap. As well as gap at the back. It really works with a flag. 6-2 is the score.
And it's going to be a free side now here for the set of VIZUALS Indonesia.
I think the momentum is on the side of Visual Indonesia right now. On to this round, although they need to do more to tie the scores to 6. A difficult thing to do on the side of Visual Indonesia, but persistence is the key here. Let's see. Oh, with a shot, Me6 making a play right now. Kenny gets one. Here we go. PJ is right there, about to close out the gap. Oh, what a finish. He gets two, no avail. Zen is right there, making a play, knocking down PJ and Yopi. Zen and Susano, 2v1 situation. 6-2 is the score, 43 seconds to play.
We'll find him right across. Candy to extend the lead to 5. And only one more to go here. That will be map point here for your boys from the side of Elevate.
Of this round. Oh, what a find coming out from Kenny. Can he get 2? He gets it. He gets the 2 P's out there. Me6 is also doing some counter out with a good rotation, as you guys are seeing going on to the B side. But this is going to be hard for V2 situation. Me6 is right there. Yopi knocking down Miss6. Oh, ow for the answer. And just like that, Susano 8-2 for the victory.
Wow. And now with that being said, map point for the side of Elevate to close out this map of Fire and Search and Destroy.
Right, all right, Yopi once again. Fran being knocked down. That's the first blood for this round. Is this going to be the last round of this S&D? Susano being sniped out. Let's see, 4v4. This is a good numbers for this round. Oh, ow, you gotta be careful. PJ's out there. As being brave. Ow, being the first one to knock him down.
Not at all.
Here we go now. Okay, all right.
Well, first out of Visuals, Indonesia, but Kalo quickly eyes it up. Yopi's gonna have to slip by. Might be able to find Trickster's in transition. He finds it perfectly. Gonna get a second as well. The glove's not gonna be good. No range whatsoever. And Owl Kalo takes out Kalo. Kenny off the drop shot, shuts down Owl. And now it's a 1v1 situation. Kendi up against Tricksters. 13 for Kendi, 3 for Tricksters. They meet Immense here inside of the side. He backs away. The PKM just looking to suppress him. But look at the route that Kendi is taking the long journey through.
Are they going to give it? Or this is going to be the last round? Kendi, what a great rotation. Wasting a lot of time already. Oh, that's going to be a long way. That's really being clever. And that's the time to where Kendi started to move, about to rotate on the B side. Let's see how this is going to go. How good the defense of Trickster, just like that, with a play. Knocking him down. Finally, 3-8, extending their lives on this S&D series. Really working well right now on the side of Visual Indonesia.
Wide a bit of a lifeline here for the side of Visuals Indonesia, baby. Susano starts things off here, finding Me6 away. PJ shuts down Owl.
Here we go right now.
Coming over. Fran finds the double. Susano takes away Zen. And Susano finds the double to close it out. Wow. What an ending. It's 3. Elevate.
What a great angle. He closed out sidelines on the side of PJ with a Tempest, and another one, Trickster, being the MVP. As you guys are seeing, he's definitely on fire with 11 eliminations already, with Annihilator adding one more. Let's see how this is gonna go with Fran. He gets 2, gonna get 3. Oh, what a shot. What a great finish. And it's not yet done. Finally, he is being shut down.
Yeah, 14 for the side of Susano, 10 for the side of Kalo and PJ as well. They're gonna go for the clutch, but unfortunately, Me6 drops one with a claw, cracking the faces of Elevate. It remains 1 from the back. Kalo sprays down. Kalo still staying alive, finds another. Fran is out. The veteran comes through. Ow! Able to get the trade, and now it's gonna be PJ here, the Terminator, here all alone. And it's 1v7. 5 complete set of players for the set of Visuals. 2 reserves. PJ gets the first, looking to get the second as well, but the trade's good for the veteran Fran. And up now for the game, Visuals Indonesia able to win the second round.
Hunter killer drone deployed.
17, 16 to 24. It's Fran. Puts them on the blender, mixing it up with his SKS Luminary, baby, and it's still not looking. It's not looking to stop as he finds Susano through the wall. Woo! Finally, destination out of the vehicle. able to shut him down, but Visuals Indonesia has been able to separate the distance away from them.
You got to make sure that you carry the momentum on the side of Visual Indonesia, as we are saying Trickster is one of the MVP, one of the top fragger that we have from the Visual Indonesia, joining Fran just like that, adding one more with 17 total. Trickster once again trying to be ready. War Machine is out for Kendi. Here we go, no value at all. Trickster's once again knocking down Kendi.
And as dominant as the first game went by, Elevate showed exactly what's up. But all of a sudden, Visuals Indonesia is only going to be 2 lives away to rip apart for them to be able to put themselves here on map point and serve another lifeline here for the series. Halo is going to be all alone. Al shuts him down. Shooting across the board. And it's going to be Visuals Indonesia only a round away. The fourth.
But the thing is, how long can they read? How long can they carry on? Because right now, the one that they need to protect is the lead. 2-1 is right now. We are moving on to the match point. Let's see if Elevate will be losing this round once again on the side of Visual Indonesia, as we are seeing a great start. 26. Oh, what a shot coming out on Kendi. Gonna get 2 Ps. Knocking him down. Oh.
Donald pushing up, finds Fran away to find another, but unfortunately Yobi will be able to shut him down.
Fran continuing, rotation being made already, and Kendi trying to make a play. Finally, just like that, also being curated.
Elevate is good for this 1-for-1, but some players from the side of Visuals Indonesia has been able to step it up. Talk about Owl on 23, 22 for the side of Fran. Trickster's on 23 as well, and on the other side, Kalo alongside Susano has just only been those 2 players that has been able to rack it up here so far. Yopi's gonna get shut down by Owl. Already has an EMP system to work with as well. Elevate showing a lot of bleeding in this map of raid control. TJ stands out with a Tempest. He gets shut down. They are still on the lead, but quickly as they say, then whips out the bow and arrow. Sparrow finds Yopi there on the heady side. B6 whips out the claw. L with an equalizer as well. Operators coming out huge here, but unfortunately they drop like flies. 6 and 7 off the live count. Can we see Elevate provide another round, or will Visuals Indonesia close this one here on this round 4?
Oh, this is going to be a lot of pressure. What a great start coming out from B6. Yopi is right there putting a stop. Let's see if he can add more. This is it. 5-4, 24 seconds. Oh, what a shot. Ow. And Trickster coming out from Yopi. Sparrow clearly finding some value in terms of the performance of Elevate. Right now it's 5-1. This is it. They are about to find an equalizer, tying things up to 2.
2 for 2. No extension granted. There will be no overtime. This will be the final round. Can we see Elevate serve a clean slate, or will Visuals Indonesia force a game number 4? Here we go.
We are tied at 2. One more win. It might be a 3-0 series. Let's see if Visual Indonesia about to put some stop. War Machine investment right away. It's 6, knocking down Yopi. Susano from Fran, and just like that, Trickster adding more, and BJ with Zen.
They deplete apart the players of Elevate and they send them back there on the court side. And they're going to be able to get some massive progression happening here on Bravo. And it's going to be the players of Elevate just letting that one slip through. But one player from the back, Zen, able to get a singular. And it would to be a double as well. But Peter's able to get a trade. But still, though, time extension will be granted here for the side of Visuals Indonesia. And they get all the resources that they need here to end this game on a high note.
Here we go. If this is going to be on the side of Visual Indonesia, is this going to be a 2-1 series? This is what elite competitive Call of Duty Mobile is all about. No room for error on the side of Visual Indonesia. Fran keeps on performing, but also getting some damages, looking for a better angle. Loses a battle. Ow, Kendi traded. That's a good one. 11-21. That's a huge gap. This is it. This might be a Visual Indonesia to put a mark on the scoreboard. Let's see and find out, because it's about to end. 2011. Here we go. PJ with the answer. That's insane. It's decided for the help. Here we go. Yopi and PJ keeps on helping out the team, making the team alive. 17-10 with a lot of equalizer shot right there. A powerful attack, but putting a stop right away on the side of Visual Indonesia.
16-15. Barrels out for Zen. They got 14 lives to play for. Elevate has 6. And they're all posted up here on the street truck. One from the garden as well, and one on the court side. They know for a fact that the odds is in favor for them. And as we thought that the players of Elevate would be able to close this one out, absolutely not. VIZUALS Indonesia on a stride and a haul to close this map through and force it game number 4 back to hard point. But you take it slow now. Moment intensifies. So players slowly creep through towards the back and the front here for the side of VIZUALS Indonesia. One good wave is all that they need to close this map over. Sub 28 seconds remaining. But Candy and PJ leads the way. Hit marker here for Susano. Yoki out with a bow and arrow. And that's going to be a Sparrow here, good for the side of Yopi to get the value out of that. And all of a sudden, now it's going to be 8 life remaining here for the side of VIZUALS Indonesia. You had it all for yourself, but now the time is into pressure. Missy pulls the trigger, pulls out the claw. 4 lives remaining here for the side of Elevate, 8 for the side of VIZUALS Indonesia. And they sweep through right across the board. They quickly stacked up the hill. They want to play for the objective side. And the claw is good, goes for the spray, can't get any value, and Al shuts him down. VIZUALS Indonesia, they force.
Let's get into it. It's a championship pedigree versus raw unstoppable momentum. Callan Elevate slam the door shot right here, or will VIZUALS Indonesia push this series to ultimate limit? Let's see and find out as we starting the game 4 of this series. As we are seeing PJ right away, we are seeing 1 and Yopi with 3.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a pretty strong start here from the set of Elevate, but now you are able to find Fran here on a double. Tricksters as well, able to find a double for himself.
Here we go, Me6 finding 1, 23-4 on the side of Elevate. This is clearly a good start on the side of Elevate. They wanted to make sure that they can finish this one quickly, or the Indonesia, the VIZUALS Indonesia will have a clear mind to where they can carry the momentum that they had from the previous game to get another victory. Susano being caught out there, and Zen is also being traded.
One of the strongest and one of the more dominant start that we have been able to see in this map of Takeoff hard for him. And now he's going to be opening up here with the players of Elevate once again, able to find a means to be able to put themselves directly inside of the hard point. It's out 2 players as well on the ticket side, and it's going to be Al finding a double, but Yopi's able to get a trade, and the bulk of the kills will still lie upon the players of the Red Rebellion.
9-6, that's really a huge lead right off the bat. I hope they can find a way and answer the call on the offense of Elevate, because right now Elevate is controlling this game.
Only single digits still here for the set of VIZUALS Indonesia. Halo whips out the equalizer. Unfortunately, this get dropped as well with an intention as well to try to flip off the spawns, but they will get denied. Rifle posted up here on the speed 3, and it's all going to come down to this initial gunfight here from the back. Then whips up the Sparrow, shuts him down, and that's going to be the first initial time granted here for the set of VIZUALS Indonesia. Good old moments for them.
Zen finding some value on the scrap time. Moving on to the next hard point. We are seeing some great opportunities already we are seeing right now, but that's still a huge lead on the side of Elevate. So let's see how this is going to go with Trickster still adding more annihilations, and Al with 10, and Yopi is also being traded. Same thing with Susano, but still moving on in terms of their great performances. We are seeing a good dominance on the side of Elevate, moving on to 111-21.
Push it up now from the 2nd to the 5th gear. Elevate on the gas pedal, not looking to give it up anymore. Elevate, Halo finds a 5 spree, racking up the time as well, already on 70 seconds here in the objection time. As we go 128 down to 21, it's well past over 100-point lead here for the players of Elevate. But will this be the end here for them, as they haven't been able to find any lifeline whatsoever?
Which means Elevate clearly dominating this round, already 130. Here we go, another hard point control. They got the entry point. I don't see any shutdown on the side of VIZUALS Indonesia. Hard point, clearly Elevate having a great defense. Al making a play, but being stopped by Yopi.
It's just not the brightest of looks here for the side of VIZUALS Indonesia. Then Fran on the game 3, but on this 4th, here on this takeoff hard point, showing how hungry and how mad they were.
Oh, they're really mad. Elevate right now, PJ got 20, Kalo with 20, and Susano with 18. And a lot, or all of the players right now on the side of Elevate, they got 2-digit eliminations. This is clearly something else. They are really sending a message that they did something, and they wanted to make sure that they can close out the series right off the bat with an easy easy win because right now they are taking away 183 to 24. See how this is gonna go. PJ finding one again with 23. What a performance indeed from PJ, helping out the huge team Elevate.
Last ball to claim for the side of Elevate to put themselves now here on the 20-point mark and to be on striking stance to be able to close out. They have been able to put up a 5, but now as they go, Elevate once more getting the break here for the scraps, and surely they will be on the 20-point mark.
Oh, they're about to hit the 200 mark on the side of Elevate. Visual Indonesia to grab a win on this map. Let's see how this is gonna go because we are just patiently waiting right now on how Elevate will be able to push this one to their advantage. As we are seeing, they're hitting the mark. 204 already, moving on to the 206, and there's still no answer on the Visual Indonesia.
They have been screaming at the top of their lungs, but the players of Elevate, they can't hear them at all. Last player here for this wave to be able to get the break and start to continuously rack up the points. 2 operators out to Sano on a 2 combo spree, spots a player right across the map, able to get the shot to connect, able to clear out the pavement, and it's going to be Elevate once again. Good for the scraps, and they only need sub 0.5 more points to close out the deal.
Here we go, Susano about to really rotate, finding some intel. No avail this time. McKinney gets one. Here we go. Also being caught off guard, and just like that, ow, making a play on the high ground. Clearly evident right there. It's very essential, but only got one piece on that gameplay. 224 right now to 62. This might be the end of this battle on the side of Visual Indonesia. We can see that the series is about to end with 3-1, and Elevate will be taking over this hard point, clearly performing well. Good trade happening though.